Warning: the following video might contain some elements that might not be suitable for some viewers. Viewer discussion is advised. One day, I was feeling very nostalgic and wanted to play some Nintendo 64 games, but I sold most of my games long ago. I was thinking about going to eBay, but you never know what you get on there. Instead, I went to a local tag sale to try and find some games, and I saw it. A worn blank yellow cartridge with DK64 clearly scribbled on the part of the cartridge where the sticker should be. Donkey Kong 64 was one of my favorite games for the Nintendo 64. I asked the dirty old man who was running the tag sale how much it was. "No, please, I don't want it. Just take it for free," he said in a scary tone. I didn't know what he was talking about. Donkey Kong 64 is a really good game, but then again, it was pretty old and probably didn't like video games anyway. I took the game and drove back home to my house. Cranky's face when I put the game in the Nintendo and flipped the power switch on. The screen flickered for a little bit. Just a minor glitch, I thought. It was a used game, after all. I don't like rap, so I simply pressed the button to skip the DK rap when the DK rap started up. However, his place was death metal. I don't know what song it was because I only heard a little bit and I don't listen to death metal. I was frightened, but I want to go back to listen to it again. I reset the Nintendo 64 and waited for the DK rap, but when it started, there was no death metal. It was only the rap that it usually is. Must have just been my imagination, I thought. I continued the game and saw that on the file select screen, files 2 and 3 had save files on them, and file 1 was an empty file. The two save files that were on the file select button the file select screen were all at 101% and had all, or so I thought at the time, but I know better now. 201 bananas. I ignored them out of respect for the former owner and started a new game. The first thing that was weird was that the opening cutscene was skipped. That's okay, because I didn't really like sitting through that long cutscene anyway. After that, it put me outside the DK aisles like it usually does when you start a save, but not a new file because you have to go through the tutorial and get the potion Cranky's lab. I noticed that there was no music or enemies throughout the whole game, and then any text button that showed up was neither blank or said ... I played for a little while, but the lack of music and enemies was creeping me out. Even though I knew, or thought I knew, that it was just another glitch. I wanted to fight K. Rool, but I didn't want to complete the whole game just to fight him. I just wanted to fight him for fun. So I saved up save file 3 that was at 101%. The first thing I noticed was that the sky was blood red, with swirling black clouds. There was scary music that looked like it was reversed and slowed down. The bird that always flies down to you and tell you stuff throughout the game flew down to me and told me, "Cranky wants to see you." So I went and saw Cranky. Hopefully that would fix all the scary things that was happening in the game. I just wanted it to be over. I wanted so much to get rid of the cartridge once and for all, but I kept playing. I was shaking as I walked into Cranky's lab. I watched in horror as Cranky's face twisted before my very eyes. "Yeah, black holes were eyes that was bleeding. Hyperrealistic blood," he said. "Find a 200-second banana, or I will make you suffer my fate." He forced me out of the lab, and I saw that DK's fur was bloodstained with possibly music blood, and his eyes were black holes like Cranky's. There were enemies all over the place now. They were all covered in blood. I was so scared, but I need to keep playing for some reason. I had to fight Cable. Maybe he had this 200-second banana. But the weird part was that there was only DK. I had every banana the other Kongs were missing from the tag bro. So I jumped down into K. Rool's lair to fight him. I fought him as DK first, and when I beat him, it was supposed to go to Diddy, but it didn't. It just froze. I had to reset the game. I did. I found myself in a secret room that I haven't seen before. There was a golden banana floating above me. It must be this 200-second banana, but it's just out of reach from my eyes jumps. There was no way out of the room, so I had to reset the system again. When I did, it cut to a black screen, and a deep, distorted voice said, "You have failed. Now you will suffer my fate." Then it froze again. I reset the console again, but nothing happened. I turned the system off and on, and it still didn't work. I blew in the cartridge and it still didn't work, so I took it outside and burned it in a fire pit. but I still have nightmares almost every night about 200-second banana. I can see it, but I never get to it. I'm so scared because even if I start the cartridge, I'm scared that I will one day suffer Cranky's fate. So that was Donkey Kong 64, the 200-second banana, and yeah, it's just kind of a mixed bag, But a Donkey Kong 64 creepypasta, just like that might Donkey Kong 64 creepypasta, that might be interesting, but the execution is not good, especially the whole like the capitalistic cliche thrown in, and the whole like soon you'll be suffer just like the other guy cliche. Yeah, especially the whole like also the ticket that fame for free. Yeah, that's also cliche. See, this story is just like just another typical mid creepypasta, with that without any good quality on it. Like, come on, just do something better with this creepypasta, man. Just do it. So, anywho, I just hope you guys have a great night. Like and comment this video and subscribe for more content. So this is Mr. Freddy here, and I hope you have a very good night. So see ya.